Hey guys, this is Heather from healthyeatingstartshere.com. So I'm standing outside because it's snowing and it's so beautiful. I hope you guys can see it on the video. It's these nice big fat flakes that are coming off the lake here. Okay, so what I wanted to share in my video today was the answer to a question that I get asked all the time from you. And that is, what do I eat in a day? Okay, so what I did is I started right when I woke up and I'm filming everything that I'm eating today. What I eat changes through the seasons, so this is a winter eating day for me. But basically what I think about is 4 factors. Whole foods, which means vegetables, fruits, whole grains, beans, nuts, and seeds. That's the basis of what I eat. Then I think about balance, so making sure I have a good balance of those different foods, making sure that vegetables make up the biggest part of my food and stuff like that. 3, it's hard to do fingers in big gloves. 3 would be variety, so getting a variety of those different types of foods to get all the different nutrients that I need. And then 4 is plant-based, because for me that's important for a variety of different reasons, but I eat only plant foods. So let's get started. Right when I woke up. Check it out. Alright, day in the life of Heather. I've just woken up, it's still dark out, and I've got my water bottle going. Getting hydrated. Alright, it's time for breakfast now, and what we've got today is some porridge. Phil has been making our porridge lately, so he varies the type of grain that we have every day, and he makes 2 days at once. So today was really easy because he had cooked it yesterday, and so today he just added some water and reheated it. And what it is some short grain brown rice cooked like a porridge, and we stir in some ground flax after it's cooked just in our bowl. And on top, to sweeten it up, there's no sugar or anything in here, so there's fruit on top, and we've got an apple and a pear today. Usually we do 2 fruits and we split them so that we get some variety. Sometimes we throw a few grapes on or some berries or something like that. So this is basically our normal breakfast. Phil always has a lot more porridge than I do, so I'll just show you his bowl. It's kind of overflowing. He's also got some homemade granola on top, so his looks pretty yummy. I think if I had to pick one meal as my favorite for the day, it would be breakfast. It's so tasty. Okay, so I've been thinking a little bit about why I get so many questions about what I eat through the day. And I think it's to do with this struggle that we all feel to be good enough, especially when we have access to so much information, and a lot of it is conflicting, especially when it comes to nutrition and healthy eating. It can be hard to know how much you have to do in order to be good enough. And we also don't have a whole lot of time to be thinking about all these things and planning for ourselves. So what I did in this new project for you is I wanted to help you through that struggle and that decision and take care of any issues that you have in terms of planning. So what I did is I put together 28 full days of meal plans, all of the recipes for your day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. All the nutritional information is broken down so you can see exactly what's going on. And the really cool part is that Phil and I have designed it so that there's a calorie calculator that takes into account, you put in your age, height, weight, and activity level, and it will calculate the exact portions that you should be eating. So that you don't even have to worry about counting calories. It'll do this all for you. I don't like to focus too much on calories, so what that does is it works in the background so that you can just focus on enjoying healthy food. You don't have to worry about what recipes you're going to make next. It's all laid out for you. There's a grocery list which will change based on the portion sizes that are calculated. You can add more people. So not just yourself, if you're cooking for your family, you can add in different people and it'll calculate everything for you. So now I'm at work and I have with me my water bottle still and some tea in my travel mug. And for me, work is at home, so I can have these beside me and fill them up whenever I need. But if I go work somewhere else, like at the library or at someone else's office, I definitely make sure to take both of these with me because it helps keep me hydrated and working efficiently. Okay, it's lunchtime and I've got things pretty much ready to go. I have a bowl full of chickpeas, and I usually pair beans with about 3 different vegetables and then some seasoning. So today I've got cucumber and sometimes I do fruit. So today I've got apple and raisins in here along with some lime juice and cinnamon. And then I'm just gonna get cutting up this cauliflower, throw it in. I always do some kind of leafy green with lunch. So today it's gonna be spinach, but it might be kale or lettuce or sprouts or a combination of greens. And then drizzle it with some kind of dressing. And this was already made in the fridge, ready to go to make lunch prep super quick. So I'm gonna finish getting this together and then I'll show you my finished plate. Yum, check that out. I added an avocado on top because everything tastes better with avocado, right? Okay. Chewing is important. All right, so I'm gonna go get this ready for Phil because he is starving by now. And yeah, easy lunch, right? Lunch does not have to be difficult. I've designed this meal plan specifically to help you transition. So it's not just a bunch of recipes thrown together. I've actually thought through and made sure that everything flows really nicely and that the leftovers are all used so there's no waste and there's no feeling of overwhelm. I've got some really awesome bonuses with the meal plan as well. There is a section on how to plan meals, a section on how to cook with some videos showing you exactly how to do all of the basic cooking techniques. There is a section on motivation to help you stay excited and happy and figure out how to keep yourself going on a long-term basis. And there's also a section with the most important stuff you need to know about nutrition and getting balanced nutrients from your diet. All right, mid-afternoon, I keep drinking tea, water, tea, water, tea, water. And by the time I get to about the middle of the afternoon, I'm so hungry. So I need to have a snack, and what Phil is fantastic enough to do is he makes us frozen fruit ice cream every single day with banana, berries, and sprouts. And lately he's actually been growing wheatgrass and juicing it for us, so super awesome. So what happens if I don't have a snack in the middle of the afternoon is that I get really cranky and then I don't want to make dinner and then things just go downhill. So I enjoy this. Not only does it taste good, but it keeps me happy through the rest of the day. Alright, so capping off my day with a fairly light meal, but it's going to be really yummy. It is a kale salad, and what I do in the winter is, because I don't want to have everything raw, I get too cold, I've got so the kale is just massaged, so it's raw and it's on the bottom, and then I sauteed some onions with some herbs, some dried herbs, and then once they were soft, I added some carrots, just some chopped carrots in right at the end to soften them up a little bit. And then on top, I have raw orange pepper and some raw cherry tomatoes. And then comes the exciting part. I'm going to top it off with some peanut sauce because nothing compares with some peanut sauce. So I'm just going to drizzle some on here. And then that's going to be dinner for me. I'm not too hungry today, so for Phil what I have is there's also a layer in here that's some rice and some other cooked vegetables, kind of like a stew. It's leftovers from last night, so he's just got a little bit more filling stuff, and normally I would have that too, but I'm just not feeling quite as hungry today because I made some dessert for Phil. I made some cookies, and I always taste a little bit of the batter when I make them, and I try part of a cookie when they're done, and for whatever reason, cookies always make me feel kind of heavy, so I don't usually eat as much for dinner when I make cookies. But Phil is going to enjoy his dinner, I know, and then he's probably going to have a cookie for dessert. He had one this afternoon too. So I call it a meal plan so that you can understand what it is, but I feel like it's really different from any other meal plan I've seen. And what makes it different, well, first of all, is my approach, which is holistic and plant-based, but it's also kind of interactive with the calorie calculator so that it can give you your individual exact portion sizes. Remember, healthy eating should be fun. I have had so much fun sharing my day with you today, and I want to hear from you, so leave me a comment and let me know what you have been eating today.